In this video, I will show you 10 best things to do in Marrakech. The suggestions are based on our existing trip to historic city. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications. And share your Marrakech experience or ask a question in the comments below. Marrakech is one of the top travel destinations in Northwest Africa. This former imperial city is home to beautiful places, mosques, gardens, souks, and delicious food. Here are our 10 topics in Marrakech. Number 10. The Souk of Medina. Medina is the old part of Marrakech, offers, among other things, a special authentic experience, the souk. A souk, a street marketplace where you can buy all sorts of products from leather bags, spices, silvers, and gold products to more modern items and food. Each street was traditionally named after the commodity that was sold there, and even today you can see that certain streets mostly sell spices, others sell leather products, and so on. Getting lost in the shorty souks of Medina is an interesting experience and offers a glimpse of life in Morocco centuries ago. Number 9. Al-Badi Place. Al-Badi Place is a ruined place in Marrakech, constructed in late 16th century by the Sultan Ahmed al-Mansur. Belonging the Saadiyin dynasty, the original place consisted of over 315 rooms, a large swimming pool, and several gardens. However, most of its former charm is now gone. Al-Badi Place is now a museum with several detached compartments displaying different art and even a fully restored 12th century minbar. The rooftop terrace offers an amazing view of Marrakech and the bird's eye view of the place. Number 8. Gardens. Marrakech is famous for its world-renowned gardens. In fact, gardens are such an important part of it that Marrakech also known as Garden City. Gardens symbolize paradise and are a great escape from the desert atmosphere and busy city streets. You will even find gardens in Riyadh's traditional Morocco houses and places with interior courtyards. While you can find countless amazing gardens in Marrakech, the flowing lawns are considered one of most beautiful and open to the public. Garden Majoral, created in 1923 by French Orientalist Jacques Majoral, but it took over 14 additional years to complete. The garden includes a colorful villa which now became a favorite Instagram spot. Don't miss the nearly Yves Saint Laurent Museum, dedicated to the work of the legendary fashion designer Yves Saint Laurent. Menara Gardens, located on the west side of Marrakech, while Jardin Majorel is mostly popular with tourists. Menara Gardens are a popular relaxation spot for the locals. The Jardin Sukri, a place in Medina with a traditional Islamic garden, offering a great space from the crowded streets of Marrakech. Number 7. Kutubia Mosque. Kutubia Mosque is the largest mosque in the Marrakech, located in Medina. Because of its 255 feet tall menorah, it's very easy to spot and can even help you with orientation around Marrakech. Kutubia Mosque was built in the 12th century and was inspiration for other prominent buildings. Outside the mosque, you will find a beautiful large garden plaza. Number 6. Jamal Fna Square. Located next to the Kutubiyya Mosque, you will find the central square of Medina, Jamal Fna. Here, you will find an interesting mix of locals and tourists with street vendors selling everything from fresh orange juice to souvenirs. You will also find numerous interesting such as snake charmers, fortune tellers, etc. However, if you plan to stop and watch or take a photo with them, they will demand money, sometimes quite aggressively. For ultimate experience, you can go to one of the pro top bars and order the traditional Moroccan manchi soak in the atmosphere. Number 5. Tanneries. Morocco is famous for its traditional leather tanning industry. In fact, leather bags, shoes, and other products are common items sold in the souks. Most tanneries are located in the northern part of Medina, outside that main tourist areas. You can experience the process of treating the animal skin to produce leather, but be careful because there are many schemes related to visiting the tanneries. Number 4. Bahia Place. Bahia Place was built in the 19th century for the Musa, Grand Vizier of the Sultan. Unlike the Albadi Place that we mentioned before, Bahia Place is well preserved. A great way to travel back in the history and experience life in over 114 rooms and impressive two gardens constructed in the Islamic and Morocco style. One of the more interesting places and another popular Instagram spot in Marrakech is the Haram with its outside court opening to the living quarter for combining residing in Bahia Place. Number 3. Miyara Jewish Cemetery. Following a mass exile of Jews from Spain in the 15th century, Marrakech became a new home for many of them. Over 35,000 resided in Milish, the Jewish quarter, with approximately 14%. In 1537, the Jewish cemetery was built just outside the Milish quarter. The cemetery exists to this day. Visit Jewish quarter and the Jewish cemetery to experience the historic dimension of this culturally rich city. Number 2. Bab Agnaw. There are 19 gates to Marrakech providing entrance to different districts of the city. Bab Agnaw was built in the 12th century and was providing entrance to the royal part of Medina and was built to impress the visitors. Today, Bab Agnaw is still admired by visitors and one of the main tourist attractions in Marrakech. A curious addition to the ancient gates are the storks nesting at the top. Number 1. Saadiyin Tombs. Saadiyin tombs were over 16 members of the influential Saadi dynasty. Saadi dynasty ruled Morocco in the 16th and 17th century. The tombs were rediscovered in 1917